Oh wow, and so this should be a huge pot. We have Paul flopped a set of 9s and Elton flopped a set of 7s. Elton bets 40.
Bigger than flush, right? Of course.
And then he's talking a lot before. I'm guessing that he's going to raise, and yeah, he is with this set. And Elton's not going to be folding. 4,000, so that's what we would call 230 big blinds, which is pretty deep stack.
Yeah.
And a set's a very good hand, but there are 3 hearts on the board. Because Paul and Elton both have a history. They both play big pots against each other. Sometimes they try to bluff each other.
I can't even speak English.
Yeah, and on this card, it's a offsuit 3, so it's going to be very hard for Elton to fold here. It's funny, if you put these hands in... Oh, and Paul bet really big, so he's kind of forcing Elton to shove here. Paul bet 330,000. Oh, so there's a 1-minute shot clock, apparently.
So there is, yes.
Now, so...
Okay, not so serious.
Oh, and Elton calls here. So there's almost $1 million in the pot already, and Paul only has 600,000 more.
Look at that.
So if the river is not a heart, they're going to be getting the money in there. Oh, I guess or an 8 or a 10. There's actually a very good chance this freezes both of them up.
That is a really big pot.
That's true. So, and I think this was actually quite a good play by Elton. Oh, wow. And this is a very surprising shove to me. So Paul shoves 600,000 into a pot of a
Now
million
we're at
euros.
1.5. This is bigger than yours.
Oh, yeah?
You can negotiate.
He doesn't seem very pleased.
Well, yeah, he's definitely not pleased. I mean, I think on the turn, Elton, probably thought he had the best hand a lot of the time. And also, if he had paired the board, would have almost definitely thought he was winning. And on this river, I think he's not happy.
Do you think Paul being so excited right now is a giveaway?
I think Paul is quite good at balancing. He's very used to.
Yeah. 115? Oh no. Gargnani's got pocket 10s against kings. People are flying potentially, unless he can hit one.
Another blind versus blind situation. Vezhnikov trapping him by limping these 2 kings. And Gargnani raises to 115,000.
It's a tiny raise. Just gonna call here.
Oh man, this is a path to an escape for Gargnani, perhaps, if the board texture brings a lot of overcard stuffs.
Oh, you cannot do set over set with 10 big blind stacks, can you?
Good game, sir. Pedro Gargnani, middle set on a king high flop where he's up against top set. So improbable. It is curtains for the Brazilian.
Just smashed it. Just put as little as you can. Stack to pot ratio is so small, 75k. You're just sitting there with top set and you're not expected to have it. He limp called pre-flop, blind versus blind. You gonna put him on kings? Given how hard he smashed it, I think you're gonna see a check call a lot. Top set. Oh, dicey.
Third club comes off as somehow the chips haven't gotten all in pre or post. Vezhnikov still slow playing, and now these 2 10s kind of need to protect themselves, Randy.
Yeah.
This texture just doesn't really allow for a card to come off.
You don't want a queen, you don't want a jack, you don't want a club. You've got so much to protect in there. You don't need to control the pot because you only got 400k behind. Really, just got to put it in or put most of your chips in there. Just wondering whether to go all in or maybe bet smaller to, get some maybe non-club hands to continue. He might be thinking the ace wouldn't improve Vishenkov to play it this way, and maybe his opponent has a king or 10, and if he bets too big, those hands will fold. So I actually think that's why he's not jamming. He just thinks his opponent's got to be pretty weak. Although he's just actually sitting there with a set of kings.
Just 135K. How do you feel about the sizing from Garignani here? Obviously, he's treading lightly.
He's trying to get paid off by these middling hands. The ace is near impossible for Vishenkov to have, given how shallow they were pre-flop. A lot of times he would either just jam or limp jam after the raise. Gotta call. This guy's just the master trapper. There is cards out there that could save Garignani. Mini cards, actually.
A club comes to mind, but that card is way too dry. The red 3, and don't tell me, Vishenkov is going to check one more time. Not another milky sizing.
No, I mean, you only got 265. You can't bet smaller than that when there's 700K in the middle. It's definitely going in, and Vishenkov is just waiting. When are you willing to just exit the tournament? Just looking at that shot clock, trying to time it. Gonna bleed through one time bank. Trying to make it look like you're on a decision. From Brazil. The tank. I don't see a world where he ever checks this.
Weirdest feeling ever.
Oh my god, he checked a set of
He
tens.
just said he has the weirdest feeling ever, and I don't think anyone at this table can believe their eyes. Z and Wykin's hand.
Thinks better of it. Yeah, I mean, this is something you see balance with the biggest hands, and you want to play a lot of range so people will limp with their strongest hands as well. Seth trying to get in there, set mining with tens.
Speaking of strong, don't sleep on that Audemars Piguet number that Phil Ivey is rocking out there. Seems like it might be a little bit of a tourbillon type of situation.
He's got something going.
Check. Not picking those out of the discount case, I'll tell you that right now. Meanwhile, 10s, ace-6 suited, and 8-9 suited all join Tom Dwan's limp, and a 10 in the window, giving Davies a set.
Yeah, this is quite a board. I mean, Jason's got a straight flush draw here with the 7 of clubs would complete that. So he's got actually and double. I mean, this is a huge flop.
And don't forget the aces and sixes for Ivy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Buckle up.
a board of boards right now. And Kings just kind of got left behind after being a big lead. Pretty easy getaway, though. Yes, Seth loving that. I mean,
30K bet gets flatted by Ivy.
Said you got 500? A little less. 460, 470.
And Kuhn is going to shoot it up here.
yeah, two very good friends, but this is one of those spots where everyone's just got too much to party with. This looks like it's, you know, both players going to love their hands. And Phil kind of in a strange spot. Got the missionary top and bottom and not loving it. Tough spot.
Well, how Davies approaches this situation may help inform Ivy. He's obviously blocking the set of aces, and as played, you wouldn't expect anyone to have top set. He's blocking the sixes. Most people won't want to get in there with pocket sixes. So the set of tens becomes a real concern, and then obviously a little bit of that combo draw business, such as what Jason Kuhn has exactly, could factor in.
Tensions are high. People realizing this has the makings of a massive pot. Let's see how Seth, what he does. He is going to go ahead and just
Flat.
Interesting. Phil, look at that. Doesn't put any more in, just kind of knows he's in a rock and a hard place, and he is out of the way.
Where to go from there? Even when the ace hits, he can't be entirely comfortable. That aces full of sixes is going to be good. As we see a jack of spades come off the deck, and now Kuhn picks up another path to a straight. Any seven, any queen, any club is what he's got in mind.
Yeah, he picks up some more stuff, but you can see the set in a 2-to-1 favorite spot with this particular matchup. And Seth's going to go ahead and click it over, and Jason now has a decision. Does he want to keep the lead in the hand or take a free one?
What are you doing with 8-9 of clubs, Jeff? 340 in the middle.
Man,
745 back. Davies with 342,000.
Flush.
Wow.
Hello. That is a straight flush.
Yeah, the ace of clubs plays as the 5 of clubs in this instance.
Wow. Was this on the poly market? I think there was. Are we going to see a royal or straight flush? Maybe it was on there.
If it was on there, somebody just made a bundle.
Cashed in. Obviously, Jason, short deck expert, understands spots as good as any. What I would do, I don't know. I think honestly that you talk about randomizers and rolling. I think that's probably a spot where you can do a couple things and not be too wrong, Ali. Anytime you got two ways, up and down flush draw, and you maybe have some fold equity, I'm sure you could go ahead and push it in. But at the same time, I think Seth's his hand looks very strong. So I think that's what Jason's like. Is he going to fold? Probably not. So now I'm just going to rip it and be on a draw and get called most likely. And he does take his free card. And this is a absolute special. It's hard to make straight flushes. I don't care what game it is you're playing.
Well, it's hard to make flushes in general in short deck. With the absence of 4 of your suit, there are only 9. You'd need 5 of them total.
80.
Oh, wow. And now Davies is actually going to try to represent the hand that Jason has, which is a flush, by leading out for 80,000.
Giving him a little bit of business to eyes. He has the stone cold nuts, and he actually may be thinking as played that Seth could easily have the nut flush or a flush here. How it went, just calling, could have the draw. It's so rare though to get flush over flush in short deck is almost unheard of. But either way, it's Vegas and the Mirage for Jason. He has got the absolute stone cold, gonna shove, and Seth here loses to a lot of hands, and just kind of realizes like there are bluffs Jason's capable, but really, there's stuff going on that board, and a set went from feeling pretty good to not so good. I mean, Seth, he essentially has the nuts on the turn, right? He has the tens. Jason does not have aces. As play, he would never check back aces.
Could be maybe some king, queen of clubs in his range when he put the raise in on the flop. Not impossible.
But I wonder if with king, queen of clubs, does Jason even, maybe he pops it up on the puck with his stack. I mean, he could definitely check back, but you're right. I mean, there's not many hands that you're feeling pretty good about the set still on the turn when the club doesn't hit.
The sizing from Davies felt blockish as well, so obviously getting piled on is an unwelcome sight. And he and Jason know each other very well. Plenty of history between those two in the high-stakes circuits.
Listen, there's no friends at the poker table, but it does add an interesting dynamic when you get stuffed by one of your best friends, and there's a let's on TV. It's like, is he, could he? They do it. Listen, these guys make bluffs. They know what to do, and they're playing their ranges accordingly. But it just kind of, you do a little extra consideration when you're getting mouthpiece there. But don't blame him for taking some time banks here and having a thought, because this is a tricky one, and there could be some.
Such a tough call. reconstructing the action. It was Tom Dwan who limped in with the kings. They took the flop 4 ways.
How many have I used? 5. I've used 5.
On the flop, it was a bet of 30,000 from Davies. Ivy with aces and sixes flatted. Kuhn made it 125,000 with the combo draw. Davies called, Ivy folded. On the turn it went check-check, and here the bet of 80,000 and the all-in puts Davies' hand into the muck, which allows him to fight another day, as had he clicked call, it would have been the end of the road for his stack. Obviously, would have had a chance to buy in again, but Jason Kuhn upstairs. Nice pickup for him.
Yeah, nice to make a straight flush. It's always nice. Very, very few and far between. Picks up a pot, doesn't get the full step.